And I'm Eric.
And this is the episode 3
Yes.
of our news podcast, The Antler News. We've been saying The Antler the whole time. Whoops.
That's the full name. The Antler's like the whole podcast family. Whoops. Yeah, we have other podcasts like Pop Culture.
Yeah,
and
Pop
News.
Culture released one, and
episodes.
Sports released one.
Yeah,
and then we also have Dear Abby, of course.
There are others. I know there's one like related to Reddit and gaming. I think those are two separate ones, I think.
And there's like a movie review coming out.
Yeah. So we got tons of good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
For the people, of course.
We also are joined with our guest.
Hi, it's Summer.
Summer. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, fall stock down.
It's so unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate.
I had to be the backup.
Summer, what's your favorite season?
Oh my god, not this again. It's actually winter. How ironic.
Sam.
I can mention my last name, that'd be even more of a joke.
More.
Goff.
Spell it.
The only Goff I know is Jared.
Don't even. Don't even.
Who's Jared?
Jared Goff's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Oh my god, football, Jesus.
Yeah, that. Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know anybody with the same last name as me.
LOL.
LOL.
Wait, you know that Lions quarterback I posted the edit on my?
No.
Yeah, that's Jared Goff.
Oh, okay.
Goff.
Yeah, I made like a Sigma edit of him.
Is it spelled like G-O-F-F?
G-O-F-F, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh wow, just like mine.
Wow.
Anyway, we have news to get into.
We have news.
Forgot about that.
That's enough about the GOAT.
I bet he is. Sure. But what team does he play for?
He plays for the Lions.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Are we not?
Sorry.
Let's keep going.
He's from Detroit.
Okay, moving. Oh, you're obsessed with them. Okay, never mind.
Speaking of the United States.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, everyone's favorite politician, really into right-wing stuff. She's kind of funny.
You don't even know who she is?
You don't know who she is?
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. Hold up.
Okay.
You keep talking. I'm gonna pull up a picture. I know faces.
Okay. Do you have like a relative who's like?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
She's like that relative that you know is just saying random stuff and she doesn't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah, but
Ew.
in a really right-wing way. Like she's
wearing a mask.
She has like the Trump.
That says.
She has like the Trump 2020 flag like on her house, and like she hangs the American flag upside down.
Yeah, and
she thinks our country is in distress.
And she hates Fox News because it's too left-wing. She's like that sort of person.
She's holding up a sign that says "Free Speech Matters,"
which is weird because Fox News is more right-winged and NBC is more left. So it's like she's not even an actual Republican.
What is CNN?
Like she's more just weird.
Right-wing. Yeah.
What is CNN? Left?
CNN's like center.
It's like center left because it's like.
Yeah,
Why is she wearing a mask that says "Stop the Steal"? What's that about? What was stealing?
Oh, she's an election denier.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like,
She's one of those guys.
Stealing votes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like Donald Trump, but like Donald Trump wishes he was Marjorie Taylor.
She also has a mask that says "Free Speech" and also the one that says "Censored." Wait, is her speech getting censored? Can she not talk?
No, it's because she's like.
I hear her loud and clear.
She's super contradictory. Like she's like, oh, we should have the free speech, and then when people get mad at her, she's like, you shouldn't be able to say that, blah, blah, blah. So it's like she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Why does this guy have an eye patch? Who's this guy?
Why?
I'm sorry.
Okay, stick on subject.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, so like she's like really like into that right wing stuff, and she's like, like whenever you get like I don't know how much you know about the American right, but you have like conservatives, you have like dudes like like George Bush and whatnot. Mm-hmm. They're just like, oh yeah, we should just keep everything the same and no gay marriage and that sort of stuff.
Gotcha.
And no abortion. Yeah, you have like the conservatives, and then as you go farther right, you get more into like
the entirety, it's like there's far right, which is like no, and then far left, which is also no, just in a different font.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Taylor Greene is in the far right. She's like getting to like the lost cause sort of thing. Like she's borderline anti-federalist.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know if she's anarchist or if she's like literally wanting like communism. It's really confusing. It's
okay.
Yeah, so it's like this law. It's kind of like in this law. Do you know how much you know about like American lost causism? It's kind of like it's like this thing that some people who sympathize with the Confederates think, and it's basically the idea that like. The federal government is too big. It has too much power. We have to get rid of it. Or
I mean, that's kind of true.
And what
that's kind of true, though, right? Like the government's kind of controlling.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's the reason why it's balanced is because like the states also have say and the
Yeah.
federal
But
government.
But she
so
means
there's state
it,
governments.
but like lost cause people, they tend to mean it in kind of a like the state should be able to close their own borders and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like this. It's like, you know how Europe is. That's how they want United States to be.
but
But-
even more closed off. So it's basically the idea that
So
the
what?
states are their
Like-
own countries, but
That's-
the federal government kind of bridges
Wait,
the gap.
I remember that during the pandemic, people were saying that Texas was going to become its
That's
own country.
that's literally what I was talking. That's what
Yeah.
the Constitution we were
That-
talking about.
Yeah.
That's
The Texas GOP wants like a referendum or whatever.
and that's kind of what Taylor Greene is getting at. She wants the right wing states to be kind of separate
But
from
thing
the
is,
left.
There's
wing.
kind of an issue with this because like I'm gonna pull up a map right now, and what it's going to be is
It's like geographically, it doesn't make any sense because like Confederate states kind of like liberal states kind of like are separate. Like there's like some in the middle and some of the
Yeah, they're
so
spread out.
It's
Yeah.
even worse because whenever you look at like the American right and left, geographically, like 91% of the state is like majority or country is majority right. I can get this to pull up.
And most of the time, it's not even because the majority is right. It's because of the
It's
majority.
like it's like cities, yeah, because cities tend to be more liberal. So
Yeah.
Why is your recent searches Adolf Hitler?
it's AP World.
Yeah, it is AP Worlds actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
it's an
American.
interesting subject.
One of your tabs open is genocide of Serbs.
Look, he was looking for some subjects, you know.
Yeah, I was looking for stuff. I was cooking.
My hair smells good.
So
Okay,
yeah, look.
thank
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
yeah, so like here's like big cities. This is completely unrelated map, but like you
Oh my
see,
God.
do you see what I mean? Like most
they're
of
all,
the
like,
most of the country
connected?
is right. So how do you make this a country? How do you have a national divorce?
Like, what are you separating?
what is this?
You know, I
This
feel
isn't a
like
country.
we should keep America the same shape.
Right?
Keep our
Yeah.
states. Also, what's that one place? Puerto Rico?
Puerto
Cuba?
Rico?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Puerto
I
Rico.
think of Puerto Rico.
Are they part of America?
No, it's
yes.
okay. When you're talking
not
about
a state.
economically, yes, like it's they we support Puerto Rico and they support us, so,
So do
they're
they have the
technically
same-
like a state, but they haven't
But
been.
but we have sovereignty over them. Like
Yeah, it's kind of like
they're a territory. They're basically a state with none of the benefits.
it's kind of like it's like semi-colonized, like.
Oh yeah, they're mad colonized, but
Yeah.
But sorry, Puerto Rico, but yeah. So like, oh yeah, they
Shout
have,
out to Puerto Rico.
They have legislation trying to put forward to make Puerto Rico a state and make it the 51st. They're basically
That's why like colonization is still there, is because it's like wanting to become a state of United States, but it's just
yeah, it's like a whole like taxation without representation because Puerto Ricans get taxed, and so do people from Washington D.C. So it's
But
like,
do they have the same rights as us?
yes, they're citizens.
Okay, that's
Puerto
good.
Ricans are citizens, but they don't get to vote.
Oh.
because they're not
Yeah.
like they're citizens, but they
They
aren't.
can vote for president, but they don't have senators, and their House representative cannot vote.
Representative?
Yes. They have, yeah, it's the same deal.
So
with
it's
the-
kind of what she's wanting, like in a way. She's like, okay, so we're gonna have two different sides of the story to actually have a federal government, and it's like she's more wanting the entirety of United States to be split, like the federal
Yeah.
government.
What she wants, she doesn't want a weaker federal government. She wants two federal governments.
Yeah, it's like, and then still call it United States.
Oh, yeah,
It's-
But we're not united.
And they're like,
Yeah,
and
it's-
there's this big thing about who's gonna keep the United States name, because like I don't know, just
Yeah,
name
'cause
yourself the
it's-
Confederates. Like,
Yeah, it's really
Interesting.
weird. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
Interesting.
it's weird nationalism stuff.
Oh.
You have to
Yeah.
know about nationalism to get.
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot. She's okay. I would
Yeah.
love to have her on the podcast. Just talk to her.
Yeah, just to
Not
hear
as
her
a, not
speak.
as a fan.
Let's have
Yeah.
her and Tucker Carlson on at the same time.
Okay, so
Imagine her, Tucker
Have you seen the
Carlson.
new Tucker Carlson Eminem drama?
There's more.
I know about pop culture. Yeah, this
Oh,
is the start of the
God.
pop culture segment.
Wait,
actually.
there's more with him and the Eminems?
Yeah, because like he's
so
like.
this is extension from
You see the
other
quote? Did you see
podcasts.
the? So like he was like talking about how like there's like the purple M&M and how he thinks it's like obese.
Oh my
my
god,
God, we
the
were literally
obese Eminem and how she's
the fact that
overweight
it's literally
and-
an almond M&M. It's like what?
She's the same shape as the yellow one.
Yeah, and then the fact that he was like, no more heels? What? No more sexy Eminem?
Yeah, no more
What?
sexy
more
Eminem.
sexy Eminem?
No more
This
sexy
is the
Eminem.
future Joe Biden wants.
Like it's like there. Okay, can we take a moment to realize that whenever you open a bag of M&Ms, you don't pick them out based on their shape or based on their color. You grab a handful and you stuff them in your
I'm
He
mouth.
really be putting like.
I'm not looking at my M&M bag and like, that one's curvy. Like, come on.
Like,
That
he's
one's
like
got
humanizing. Like, why am I gonna look at the M&Ms and be like, that's definitely like a human, and then eat it? Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to eat it at that point.
That one, it's fictional character.
That one's kind
high
of sexy.
boots.
That one's sexy. I'm gonna eat that M&M. Like,
I'm gonna
no.
But then they took away her boots and they gave her tennis shoes. What is going on?
I don't think I do think that boots were better, but at the same time, why does it matter? It's an
the
M&M.
boots gave her character,
But at the same time,
tennis shoes make her look
You know what's
like a
funny?
soccer mom.
Okay, so Tucker Carlson, he's talking about the obese M&M conspiracy, and he completely ignores the fact that the company that owns M&M's, Mars, is facing child slavery charges right now.
literally, he could have brought up so many other discussions about candy, like just in general,
Okay.
and yet he was like, curvy M&M? No.
So what's y'all's favorite kind of M&M? Because mine's M&M minis. Those are the
I
best.
may be
Or
allergic.
caramel.
I may be allergic to nuts, but my favorite one's a peanut M&M.
That's criminal.
Pretzels are the best ones.
Pretzel M&Ms?
Yeah.
Pretzel. Yeah, no,
The
no.
crowd goes mild.
Okay, well,
I have-
other pop culture. Emily, I heard that you're gonna talk about Leonardo.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You know who that is, Eric?
Yes.
He played in the Titanic.
I thought he was a painter at first, but then I realized he was
That's
an actor.
different.
He's the guy that literally is in like every romance movie ever, and now
Wolf of
he's
Wall
like
Street,
super ugly.
Titanic. He's in a few, yeah.
He needs to stop. He's not like how he used to be. Like
Yeah.
you grew out of your cute phase a long time ago.
A long time ago.
It's like you can stop. It's like
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, you know?
I think the only
They
thing I've
both
ever
need to
seen
stop.
him in is I was forced to watch Romeo and Juliet. as a
Oh,
freshman.
God.
Hold
don't
on,
even
hold
mention
on,
that
hold
one.
on, hold on. Did you just say it's like Chris Pratt?
Yes.
What's wrong with Chris Pratt? Look at him.
You do realize that Chris Pratt's like a horrible human being, right?
No, I know that, yeah.
That's literally what I'm getting at. Like the fact that Leonardo is just a legal kind of, hey, I like young women.
Gross.
Like, who's his new girlfriend right now? Do we need to even mention who his new?
Okay,
his-
yeah, pull it up, Eric. For us. Get off genocide.
Yeah, because isn't his new girlfriend who literally he got like not even a few months ago, like because he broke up with his ex-girlfriend or something like that. She was like 20.
He broke up with
like-
his ex-girlfriend. So Leonardo DiCaprio has a long dating history of dating women who are about 25, estimate 25, and then whenever they get to about 26, 27, or whenever they reach their 25th birthday or something like that, he
breaks up with
He
them.
breaks up with them.
But
And
Camilla, she was
name
different
is-
because she was actually older than him, surprisingly.
Camilla Morone.
Yeah, Moron. And I'm pretty sure she was older than him, and that was like the weird thing. They didn't stay long together, which isn't surprising. I'm pretty sure you could fact check it.
But
So his new girlfriend is like 19. Her name is Eden.
Eric, pull up the. Did we write it down? Eden.
I thought you did.
I did not.
Oh my God,
Her name was
Emily.
Eden.
Hold up, I got it.
Eden.
Only you did what I said.
Okay. Okay.
Speaking of Eden, that kind of sounds like the Garden of Eve. Did you know in the religion Christianity, there is a story about Adam and Eve who once lived in a garden because
Yeah.
they were first creations. Yeah.
Eden Polani.
Even Polani.
Polani.
Yes, she. It's alleged that they're in a relationship, but it wouldn't be surprising.
It's a legend?
It's alleged.
Alleged.
Oh.
Alleged.
I was like, whoa, I didn't know it was so epic
Goes
like that.
way
Like,
back. Yeah.
And people are making jokes about it because they're saying like, "Oh, she can't even hold a beer for him," like at like the gala. That's yeah.
Oh, is there a
Yikes.
gala coming up? A Met Gala coming up?
Maybe he
Did
likes
it already
women-
happen?
Wait, maybe that's just because he likes women's rights. He's like, I only will date people who cannot hold my beer because I can hold it myself.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Met.
He holds the doors open and his own beers. Look at him go.
Real.
He's so progressive.
Yeah, the Met Gala's coming up May 1st.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
This is gonna be great to see all those outfits.
It is. So what's going on internationally, Eric?
All right, so my favorite country in the world is Nebraska. Obviously,
Wow.
yeah. I know there's some people who didn't get that joke, and they need to go back to school, or they need to pay more attention in geography class or whatever
Literally.
they have.
We're literally in school. Like,
Currently.
you really
Yeah,
think like
okay.
a grown adult is
Nebraska, Nebraska is not a country. It is in fact a state. So,
In the middle of America.
Good job.
You know what isn't a state? Georgia. Georgia's a country. Even less people got that.
Is there a country named Georgia?
There is.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
got it. I was
got
make
it.
sure.
Okay, so like there's this in joke in Nebraska. This is like not super topical, but it's really funny. So like there's this thing called a triply landlocked state, and that is a state in which 3 states divide it in the water, and Nebraska is one of these. So like it is completely landlocked. Like it's landlocked by a lot.
That means that there's no water around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what landlocked means. No ocean.
No
But
ocean. No ocean.
Wow.
But they have an admiral of the Nebraska Navy, so like it's super cool because there is no Nebraska Navy, and the position is appointed by the governor, and it's kind of like this thing that's like I'm trying to think of it because like the only examples I can think of, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but an example is like the Governor General in Canada. So like in former British colonies, there's this thing called the Governor General, and it's like the head of state. But they actually have no power. All they can do is dissolve parliament, but they can only do it on the request of parliament. So they have 0 power. So basically, they just appoint like whatever schmutt they
I
want.
have 0 power too. That's just because I'm a woman.
Valid.
So, woo, freedom. High five.
Yeah.
America.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a long high five.
Anyway,
Great Navy of the state
so-
of
yeah.
Nebraska.
So it's like something that like random Nebraskans who do stuff will just get appointed to. It has 0 duties, and all it is a title. And
It's an official title for a Nebraskan Navy that doesn't
Doesn't
exist.
exist.
yeah.
So it's just kind of like
a running on
the rich
joke.
get richer kind of thing.
It's a joke
like-
thing. Well,
It's,
no,
a,
it's
it's
usually
a fat joke in
it's
Nebraska.
usually for something that like if you like did something for like your community or you like did something like outstanding for the state.
I feel like it'd be even funnier if that like the most useless person in Nebraska gets that
there's a
position,
type-
and it's just
random
like
pedestrian.
It's
there's
just
a
like-
whole plaque that goes with it. All right,
Oh,
I'm
read
gonna
it,
read
please,
it.
please. Everybody, shh, silence for the crowd.
And I, the governor of Nebraska, do strictly charge and require all officers, seamen, tadpoles, and goldfish under your command to be obedient to your orders as admiral. And you are to observe and follow from time to time such directions you shall receive according to the rules and discipline of the great Navy of the state of Nebraska.
Oh yeah.
Signed, the governor.
can I just say like the dramatic change in tone just made that so much more. I don't even know.
It's so important.
There are no words.
and the drama.
Yeah. So I guess that technically means if you become admiral
Require all.
goldfish.
This is,
Officers, seamen, tadpoles, and goldfish.
and it's not. That's not a title for other people. That's like actual goldfish.
like literal goldfish.
Literal
and tadpoles.
tadpoles.
Like, you know, my guy Floopy at home. He,
They require all tadpoles under their
Under-
command.
Yeah.
Only in Nebraska. Only in Nebraska.
Yeah, what's up with the other states? Like, why don't y'all control the tadpoles and goldfish?
Not for real.
bro?
Like, why doesn't Montana have a
the,
navy?
the goldfish invasion of Kansas has begun.
Yeah, literally.
For real. I wouldn't be shocked if Ohio had one. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, let's be honest.
Ohio,
All the-
really funny.
oh.
Ooh, laughing.
Okay.
Ohio funny.
Okay.
All right. Also, for real, for real international news.
Okay.
So
Oh
like,
yeah.
guess
Yeah, that wasn't even international. That was more national.
Yeah,
That was more national.
You know, it's international in the sense that like it pretends to be international. So don't think about that too
Sure.
hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm on.
Anyway, did you know that Texas has a navy? Sort of.
We
It's
know.
like a branch
Yeah,
of
we know.
Maybe because we have a Gulf of Mexico.
No, but like literally Texas, the state has its own navy.
Yeah.
Like
My mom
independent
was
from
in the
that.
Navy. Yeah.
No, but like Texas has its own navy that's not like part of the U.S. military.
Yeah.
It's like its own thing. It's part of the National Guard.
Okay. Next subject. Because
No,
we
but
gotta.
that's really
gotta
fun.
hurry up.
That's
Texas Navy Association.
that's really.
The Texas Navy, officially the Navy of the Republic of Texas, also known as the Second Texas Navy,
I don't think that's what I'm talking about.
was the naval warfare branch of the Texas military forces during the Republic of Texas.
That's
What
not what
was
I'm.
that
That's not what I'm
for?
talking about.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
I'm
the
talking-
size is 4 schooners, 3 brigs, 1 steamship, and 1 sloop of war.
There ain't no shot. We got schlooners up in here.
I'm reading. It's from TexasNavy.org.
Man, I wouldn't be caught dead in a schlooner personally, but that's me.
Okay, let's
So,
can we
genocide?
genocide. Yeah, right.
done with the genocide.
Eric, take off the genocide.
I wasn't talking about that.
Then why is it on there?
Because
Okay, let's get back to
it's what I was
Yeah.
reading in
let's
my
get back
free
to
time.
international.
Yeah, we gotta speed it up.
Let's get back to
That is international. Anyway, so there's like a republic. So you know the Republic of China, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me what the Republic of China is.
It's a republic in China. Of China, sorry.
Which Republic of China?
Okay, get to your point.
Do you know what I'm getting at?
No.
No? Okay. Do you know what the People's Republic of China is?
No.
That's very different.
I don't know anything here.
Okay, so you know Taiwan?
Yeah.
Can we admit that?
Have you ever heard of Taiwan?
I've heard of Taiwan.
Yes, that's the Republic of China. Taiwan is the Republic of China.
Isn't Taiwan a
No, it's the Republic of China.
gotcha?
Yeah, God. Do you not know what you're talking about?
God.
Yeah. So People's Republic of China are the guys in China. You know, they're AKA
yeah.
West Taiwan.
Gotcha.
That's a funny joke.
Oh.
But
Okay.
bro cannot withstand laughter.
I've been holding in that laugh since 15
Yeah,
seconds.
so an American delegation like arrived in Taiwan, and like there's this thing in China called the One China policy. It's basically like the idea that if they recognize Taiwan as not part of China, then it's like an attack on Chinese sovereignty. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a big deal that American politicians are just rolling up into Taiwan and like they're doing business and stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of a big thing because like, you know, the American and Chinese relations were already strained by, you know, the balloon invasion.
The balloon
Oh
invasion.
yeah, that
Yeah,
whole
that,
thing.
that was
know.
really funny.
Who shot that down, by the way? Was it?
U.S. military.
Okay, yeah, because I was hearing like stuff like Kentucky was like trying to like shoot it
Of
down.
course,
or something.
Kentucky.
I'm surprised why the National Guards didn't shoot it down.
Yeah, I know. I was like, if that went over Texas,
It took
immediately would have
them a
been.
while to.
Bro,
It went
it flew-
all
it
of
Yeah, and the
flew
other
over
thing
there.
is, and that wasn't even the first one. They found out that there were several others that nobody noticed.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but did you hear about? We talked about this earlier, but did you hear about the one that a balloon flew into China and they blamed it on the U.S.
yeah,
so
like
Live,
literally
laugh, love.
wasn't even.
They're
wasn't
calling it
even-
like balloon civil war. I don't know.
It's so stupid, and like the fact that China was like trying to be like. That wasn't a spy balloon when they shot it down, found spy equipment in there. That wasn't ours. Like,
meteorology.
meteorology.
guys, it was just
From the
we were
sky.
just making research.
Guys, they need to know your nuclear codes for the sun.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you got your fun fact, or
I do have my fun facts.
is it
So-
gonna be good, or like?
Yes.
Is it factual?
It is
Yeah,
factual.
true.
It is a fact. It's based on
Well,
geography.
what's your resource?
Whoa,
What's your
geography.
resource? What?
What's my source?
What's
Yeah.
your source?
I don't know, maybe everything. So,
I looked outside and.
actually, no, this is in Italy, so I can't really look
You-
outside.
Oh, of course you picked Italy.
All right, moment of silence. Thank you. Are we?
Okay, are we? Are you gonna say your fun fact?
I am. So, fun fact: there has been something going on TikTok saying that Venice is sinking, and that it's not
that's
going to
been
be,
a- Yeah, that's
and that
been-
it's not going to be around in the future. But fun fact: Venice floods every November and December, and it normally kind of like strings along into the next 2 or 3 months. So Venice is not really, it is sinking. We all know that the countries in Europe and everywhere are just kind of like sinking. Yeah, Venice is just kind of like going under. I mean, I've seen
Everybody-
I've seen the
Yeah.
videos.
Relatable.
Everyone is just stepping, and it's puddles everywhere. There are chairs stacked everywhere because, you know, water damage.
This
does
is gonna be
exist.
the new Atlantis.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, literally.
yeah.
It's just-
That could be the title of our episode.
Oh, right.
That's what I wrote down, actually, which is really funny.
Oh.
We're twinning. Anyway,
Oh God.
so yeah, that's my fun fact: is that Venice is not actually, well, it is sinking, but it's not.
I think
It's
you're saying
rapidly.
it's not actually a country, and I was like, what?
Well, Venice isn't a country.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It
a-
used to be.
yeah.
City state.
Eric. Eric.
Hmm.
So it oh my god. It I can't think.
Dude, it's not that. Like, I mean, so what
Okay.
you're trying to get at is like the fact that Venice is sinking, but everybody's like
It's
blowing
not
it
at
up.
it's yeah, everybody's making it really dramatic because this just naturally happens every
Yeah.
year. And you know, I don't really I feel like everyone, you know, because we all know Gen Z and millennials like to blow things out of proportions. I mean, I do too, you know. It's really
Same.
fun.
Yeah.
But
So
this
you
is
mean
just a
Gen X
bit-
as well.
yes.
When the Soviet
Yeah,
Union
we're
fell,
Gen
I
X.
felt that.
We're not
For
Gen
the
X, we're
first
Gen
one.
Z.
We're Gen Z.
Oh my God.
Gen X is probably
Yeah,
like-
Gen X is like
my
Gen X
mom.
is yeah.
My mom
my
is
dad.
pretty dramatic.
My mom's like a really early
Hey,
millennial.
mom. So yeah, that's my fun fact. Venice is sinking, but not rapidly enough where we would notice this fast. It just happens yearly.
Did you know
so.
the continents do that too? They're all like slowly drifting away.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like
form a
1
new
inch per year.
Pangea on the other side. We're gonna.
Yeah. And it's just a few trillion. Actually, the sun will destroy the Earth before
No,
that
yeah, we have like
happens.
4 billion years left, and then we're like done.
I mean,
Better
it
write
doesn't
your
really
wills,
matter.
guys.
Like,
Yeah, it's not our problem, right?
Yeah, it ain't our problem.
I think
No,
that's
my
what-
great grandchildren. That's more than.
Yeah, that's what people feel about global warming and all that. It's like it's not our problem.
Like that's
Even though
why
it
that's
is.
why the bloodline ends with me. Like
Exactly. Anyway,
well,
anyway, so I think that's about what we got for this episode. So this is Emily,
I'm Eric.
and Summer.
and we're gonna go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.